Beautiful. Hello, everybody. Welcome. Thank you so much for being here. Happy Thursday, or whatever day it is. If you're watching the recording, happy day to you. I hope you're having an amazing day. I'm really excited to be leading this Zoom along with my sister and business partner, Stephanie Dawn. We're gonna be here together for probably the next 30 minutes, and just shout out to all the people who are here with their kids or managing other things. You are a total rock star. I honor and commend you. Fortunately, my husband is here and is with all of the kids, so hopefully I'll get a quiet 30 minutes to be with you all. Yeah, I have been partnered with Purium for the past 6 years. My 6-year anniversary is coming up in a couple of weeks here. It's been a huge, massive blessing for me, especially as a busy mama. And I'm really excited to just drop in with all of you and share a little bit about who we are as a community, who we are as a company, and some of the solutions that we have to offer people who are faced with a variety of problems that we're going to get into in just a minute here. But before I start giving everybody, kind of the download and going into some story, I'm just curious and want to sort of take a temperature of the room here. We are doing this call every week for the next 3 months. So we did one last week. That was our first one. We're doing this one today. And it's going to be very similar format. But of course, depending on who's leading, there's going to be a different flavor or flair. And maybe you didn't catch the word of this, or maybe you did. But today, we're going to give a little bit of focus to the parents, the mamas and the papas out there. So I'm just wondering, if you are a parent, a mom or a dad, or maybe you're an aunt or an uncle, if you have little ones in your life, drop a 1 in the comments. Or if you can't drop 1 in the comments because you're with your children, you can just raise your hand. Yeah, I see you, Thais. Beautiful. Amazing. Yeah, shout out. I see you, Rebecca. Oh, beautiful. Amazing. Okay. Thank you so much for the work that you do every day of raising the next generation. It is a full-time job. If I was in charge, you would be a 6-figure income earner just because you have kids. But unfortunately, that is not the way that it goes. And so hopefully this can maybe be a solution for you, since I can't offer that to you. But anyways, so beautiful. Welcome to all the parents. You're all amazing. My second question, and I appreciate your vulnerability and your honesty here. If you have experienced, let's just say over the past year, in the past year, if you experienced any type of physical or financial depletion, where your body felt depleted, maybe emotionally, mentally you felt depleted, financially you felt depleted, your bank account was depleted, money, there was stress around money, there was stress around your health, just let us know and drop a 2 in the comments. And again, thank you for your vulnerability and being honest and being willing to share that with us. Yeah. I really just want to hold in my heart everybody who is experiencing depletion, either physically or financially. That has always been going on, but with the events taking place in the world over the past couple of years, I think that the physical, mental, emotional, and financial depletion have sort of skyrocketed for so many people. Whether that's because of, illness, or the stress of being alive during these times, or the loss of income. It's not easy. And so I just want to say, you're amazing. If you're a hugging person, I'm giving you a big hug right now. Maybe give yourself a hug and just honor yourself for everything that you have been navigating during these times. So, as a community, obviously, we can't, one person can't necessarily go and change all these issues and change all these problems. And we don't, say that we have any type of magical cure or magical fix, because there just really isn't one for the large scale issues that we're facing as a planet. But as a community, we really do hope that we can provide even, maybe small, maybe big solutions for some of what people are navigating and going through. And so as a community, who are we? I just want to give a little bit of background on who we are. If you're here, it's because somebody invited you, somebody cared enough to invite you to come check out our community, to check out the business that we're all partnered with. All of us are partnered with an amazing company called Purium. Purium is a grassroots organic superfood company that's dedicated to delivering the highest quality organic non-GMO superfoods from the farm to your door. And Purium has been in business for many decades. Dave and Amy, the owners of the company, have been dedicated to the organic agricultural movement for so long and have been dedicated to supporting people to be more thriving, both physically and financially. So there's two issues that our company really has a focus on. Our company and our community, we're really focused on providing solutions for two big issues. And those issues are depletion and toxicity. And in these two categories, physical depletion and toxicity, as well as financial depletion and toxicity. And so I know so many of you already said you've been experiencing that. And so I'm going to share a little bit about some of the solutions that we have for those things. So physical, just to focus on the physical depletion, even if you eat healthy, eat organic, do your best to get in all of the good things, the reality is, due to our modern day farming practices, our soil has been so stripped of nutrients, so stripped of mineral content, that it is really challenging to get everything you need from the grocery store or from the farmer's market. Everybody could just check their mute. Daniela, babe, you keep popping off mute. No worries at all. I totally get it. Daniela's rocking it over there as a mama. So shout out to all the parents. So yeah, most people are extremely physically depleted. We're just not getting everything that we need, again, from the grocery store. No worries at all, babe. So yeah, so the physical depletion is really real. If you yourself have ever been in that place where you feel like, I'm doing all the right things, I'm eating healthy, I'm doing my best, and still I'm not feeling at the end of the day like I'm getting enough, or like I'm getting what I need, or maybe you have strange autoimmune conditions, drop a 3 in the comments if that's you. I feel like the physical depletion part really speaks to you. I know that was me many years ago, after I had 2 babies back to back, was doing all the right things, and I was like, what's wrong with me? I have no energy. So you're not alone. It's just the state of the world, that physical depletion. And then the physical toxicity. If you are alive on this planet, breathing this air on this beautiful earth of ours, you are faced every single day with the toxic overload in our water, toxic overload in our products, toxic overload in our food systems. I mean, it would be so challenging to avoid the toxicity that's out there because it comes down in the rainwater. I mean, I'm not trying to be like a bearer of bad news, but we are just faced with a toxic overload everywhere we go, especially with so many of the chemicals that have been allowed to be used in our agriculture system, such as glyphosate, that just destroys the gut microbiome. And what do you know? Here we have a huge population of people dealing with gut issues, autoimmune disorders that stem from a compromised gut microbiome. So, we're flooded with toxicity. We're flooded with toxicity. We are undernourished. We're not getting the nutrients that we need. And that's the physical aspect of things. And then financially, so many of us are depleted. I read a statistic sometime not too long ago that the average American family is $500 away from a total financial crisis. Meaning if something happened to your house or something happened to your car and it was a $500 or more bill to fix it, that would send you into some type of financial crisis. And that was my life for the majority of my adult life. There wasn't money in the bank. There was severe depletion with finances. Inflation is going up. People aren't getting paid what they deserve. The whole world with money is just really flipped upside down, if you ask me. And so many people really feel that. Families, the heart and soul of this planet, if you ask me, are the ones who I really feel that the most. And then in terms of just toxicity within the financial reality, right? How many people wake up and you can let us know in the comments if this is you, you wake up and you go to a job that you honestly feel is slowly killing you. It's a toxic workplace. It's a toxic environment. You have toxic work hours. You have a toxic boss. I mean, so much of what we have to do to put food on the table and to pay our bills requires us to face a toxic environment. So many people who work corporate jobs, who work a 9-to-5, have that experience. So let us know if that's ever been your experience of toxicity within the financial reality. And what this creates for so many people is just an aversion to money altogether. Like, oh, like money, just it's horrible. Let's get rid of it. Let's just barter and trade everything. That was me at one point. I was like, let's get rid of money and we'll just trade all of our services. And then I became a mom and I was like, oh, wait. I need to buy diapers. No one's trading me for those. Like the grocery store isn't like wanting my jewelry in exchange for diapers, right? So all that being said, under nourishment, depletion and toxicity. Depletion and toxicity, these are the two things that our community and our company, here's the good news now, we have really powerful solutions for these things. So from a physical standpoint, what that looks like is we have an amazing product line. None of it is a magic pill. None of it is made in a laboratory. It's not filled with chemicals or just some mysterious thing that's going to support you. It is organic, whole, raw food, superfood, juiced, raw, dehydrated, and delivered to you in a really nutrient dense form. So you can get a super amount of nutrients in a really easy, simple way. I'm not going to get deep into our products. We have a line of about 50 products, but they are just so powerful. That's the main intention of our products, is to support with that depletion. It's to give you a massive nutrient boost through our different superfood blends and powders and our whole food supplements. So many amazing things that we have for your immune system, for your fitness, for your kids. And then the toxicity piece. Physically, the toxicity that we're all dealing with. We also have amazing products that support you to detox from heavy metals, to detox from glyphosate, to remove a lot of those toxins that you're faced with on a daily basis. So our products are an amazing solution to help you to get really deeply satiated, really deeply nourished, and remove some of those toxins that you're faced with everywhere you go in the world. We have so many amazing stories to share with you. If you're interested, of course, in learning more about the products, hearing stories, reach out to whoever invited you here. They'll be happy to share all that info with you. And then moving into the next little piece, the financial piece. So people who are financially depleted and people who are faced with financial toxicity. One, in terms of financial depletion, when I first heard about this company and wanted to get these products and wanted to start a business, I'll be very transparent and vulnerable. I had 2 kids under the age of 2, and we had negative money in the bank account. And our car engine was broken down, didn't even have a car to be able to get anywhere. That's where we were at. It was massive depletion. And for me and so many others, Purium's amazing business model, which is a referral affiliate business model where you can get a code, a discount code, share it with family and friends or your community, and you earn a little bit of money every time they shop. So amazing, right? So for a lot of people, this can support them to get out of that depletion by just supplementing some income, right? If you want to just supplement $100, $200, a couple $100 a month, what a huge difference that can make for so many people. This business model can support you to get out of that financial depletion. And then the financial toxicity. For people who are like, I want out of my job. I want to quit the 9-to-5. I don't ever want to go back to a toxic work environment. I want to be my own boss. Or if you're like me all those years ago where I said, I want my husband out of that. I want him to be home with us. I want us to be able to travel the world, homeschool our kids, live the life of our dreams. There's also that part of the business model you can tap into if you really want to build something financially much bigger than a couple $100 a month, like so many of us have done. There's that possibility as well. So of course, again, if you want more info or to dive deeper, reach out to Invited You Here to get more info on what exactly that would look like. I am going to share a couple of details in the last 10 minutes of this call about sort of what it looks a little bit more, like what it looks like a little bit more to get started with us and to work with us and to get the products. But woo, I gave everybody a lot of info right there. Everybody's gonna take a deep breath. Drop a 6 in the comments. Let me know you're still alive, you're still with us, you're still there. And I want to share a story now. Not my story. I'm going to bring on beautiful mama Stephanie Dawn, who's an amazing leader in our community, the chairwoman of the Million Mom Movement, which is a really important part of our company. She is amazing. She's a cancer survivor. She's a mother. She's an activist. She's just an incredible human being. And I'm so excited, Stephanie, to have you here. Thanks for coming, and would just love to hear a little bit of your story and what it's been like for you to partner with Purium and how that's impacted your life.
Thank you so much, Ashley Castro. It is so good to be here. Honestly, I thank God for Purium every single day because I'm still alive and I'm thriving. And so much has happened since I found it 6 years ago. So 6 years ago, I was a hot mess. I was going through, perimenopause. I had 2 children. I was a very busy business coach. I was not looking for another stream of income. And, you don't know what you don't know. And I had a client of mine, a business client of mine, reach out to me, a doctor who I deeply respected, who shared this protocol with me. And because I knew, loved, and respected her, I listened. And I really needed help, and I didn't know exactly what I needed, but I was about 50 pounds overweight postpartum. I'd given birth to my kids and the weight just kept on me and I just couldn't get it off. And long story short, I lost all the weight and I started recognizing and realizing that I knew a lot of women in the world through my previous career in the birth world. I created a work called Sacred Birth Work, and I knew a lot of moms. I knew a lot of midwives and doulas and birth professionals. And I was like, damn, if I can do it, maybe someone else out there needs help. And that's what got me to share, Ashley. That's what enabled me to really show up in service, really, because I'm so service oriented. I just shared a moment ago in the chat, I had divorced myself from money. I was an activist. I was an artist. I'm like, money, bye-bye. I don't need you. Like, I could make $1 go really, really far. And then I started to make peace with money. I started to recognize how I was letting it have power over me. And what I determined was I could have power over money, and I could determine how to work in alignment with my values, which is ultimately what I've done with Purium. So I wasn't really looking for another stream of income, as I said. And yet, when I really started to drop into the business model, I was like, oh, I started making money in a very casual way. And then when I was like, wow, what if I really tried making money with this opportunity? What's possible then? And when I started putting the full weight of my energy behind it, that's when I started rising through the ranks in the company and started making money and really actually started to see the exit, the vision of what was possible, of how I could leave the dollars for hours paradigm. Because I was pretty entrenched. I was a business coach working 6-7 hours a day, coaching women entrepreneurs, helping them to get their businesses up and running. And I loved it. I absolutely loved it. But what I love more about what we have here is the elegance of the business model. It's just, I do less and I earn more, right? It's like, I'm able to show up and help people. I'm making full-time income, part-time hours. So that's just been priceless for me. And, if we fast forward to 2.5 years ago, Ashley and everybody, I heard the words that I hope that none of you ever hear. And those words were, Stephanie, you have cancer, breast cancer, tumors in both breasts. So what happened for me? I dropped the business coaching. I dropped my work with Purium. I'm like, peace out, everyone. I'm going to go and look after my body. And I checked out for about 6 months, and I worked to heal my body and to really get right with myself. And I had to make a lot of really difficult decisions. And the one thing that kept me going was my children and my work with the Million Mom Movement. I am so incredibly proud that Amy Venner tapped me to be the chair of the Council of the Million Mom Movement 3 years ago. And I am as committed to it now as I was 3 years ago. You know, we're doing what we're doing here. We're looking for 1,000 women, men, moms, dads, concerned caregivers in over 100 cities to reach out to 10 families to help them turn their pantries clean, green, non-GMO, and organic. So that's what I'm committed to doing every single day in my capacity as chair. And it's just, for me, it's about up-leveling our understanding of what the heck is going on with our food systems here in the United States, Canada, and around the world. It's unacceptable to me. And I'm like, yeah, not on my watch. So, you know, for me, Purium and my work with the Million Mom Movement, it fuels my activist fire. Right? Mama bear claws are out. Don't you mess with my children. Don't you mess with their, you know, the food that we are being sold to, that they're profiting in the billions, right? To be selling us toxic food. It's an outrage. So, you know, I get to be me here in this community. I get to share what I know and educate, inspire, uplift to the best of my ability every darn day. You know, and so it's an absolute gift. Like I said, I'm grateful to be alive. After I got the cancer diagnosis, it pivoted from, you know, helping people to improve their health with helping people who want to avoid cancer. And then I started learning about all the anti-cancer properties that we have. So it's been absolutely a game changer for me. And I believe that because of the nutritional foundation that I have here, as well as the financial foundation, I've been able to thrive in all the ways. And so thank you for the opportunity to share my story, Ashley. I'm really grateful.
Oh, thank you, Stephanie. Thank you so much. I never get tired of hearing your story. So thank you. And yeah, let's just drop some love for Stephanie in the chat. Put an 8 in the comments. It's just an easy way to say thank you. Thank you. We really resonate with everything. I just resonate with everything you were saying and sharing, and it's really so powerful. And I'm grateful that you found Purium. What a true gift. And so for people here who are really intrigued about what we have to offer for the physical nourishment, to really physically make a change in your body, whether you're dealing with illness or you want to gain weight or you want to lose weight or you want to improve your fitness or you want to, support your gut microbiome or support your inflammation response, whatever it may be. If that's you, we're not gonna go into details about the product, so I'm just gonna give you a little guidance so that you can then go, okay, check it out. The person who invited you here will send a link, but we have 2 packages that are kind of our main offerings. Our main offerings, one is gonna give you everything you need for 30 days to really replenish on a cellular level, to deeply nourish, to detoxify, and to just nourish, and also to improve your fitness. Now, I'm a mom and I consider that a workout. So if you're like, oh, I'm not really into fitness. If you're holding a baby, honey, you are into fitness, right? So for me, I love the athletes products because I'm a mom and they help me so much just keeping up my energy as a mom. And so we have this package that comes with 30 days, everything you need to do this deep dive that we call the ultimate lifestyle transformation, to really just see your life truly transform within 30 days, plus get all of the athlete fitness products with that. And that package normally is $6.99, but whoever invited you here has a gift card code you can use that will bring that cost down to $5.25 for that package. If you want a smaller package to start with, you could just get the ultimate lifestyle transformation, leave out the performance products, and the ultimate lifestyle transformation is normally $4.39. But again, whoever invited you here will give you a discount code, and then that's going to bring that down to $3.29. And that's for people who are, again, like looking for the products. If you are also looking to become a brand partner and you want to be able to share this with others, it's a really simple way that we do this business. It is giving somebody a discount code, they get a discount, and every time, they use your discount code, they create an account and you earn a commission every single time they go and they place an order. And then it can grow from there. Like I call it financial permaculture. If you support people to, if you support people to get these products and they decide they also want to become a brand partner, you earn a percentage on all the gift card codes that they're sharing as well. We've done deeper breakdowns, and you can watch some of our past Zooms to get we have on our Instagram one called the Back to Basics, where I go into all of the details. Whoever invited you here can send you the compensation plan, but just to answer this question here, what's the percentage? When you share your gift card code with somebody, they get $50 off whatever they purchase, or a 25% discount, whichever is greater. And you earn a 20 to 25% discount you earn a 20 to 25% commission on the dollar amount that they spend. I make my full-time income through this work and through Instagram, and I have partnered with so many companies and have done so many affiliate things. Never, ever, ever have I seen such generous compensation, which is why I've chosen Purium, to be my full-time income. We're going to be at the top of our 30 minutes here in just 2 minutes. So I just want to say something real quick, because there's so much I could say, but we again have tons of lives and Zooms and so much info. We can send you our website. If this piques your interest in any way, please just let the person know who sent you this recording or who invited you here, I'm interested. Now, typically when we're interested in something, and this is what I want to share for these last 2 minutes, especially as parents, the first thing that comes up when we have a desire for something new are what I call red light stories. It's a red light, all these red lights. I can't afford that. It's not going to work for me. These people are trying to sell me on something. This can't be real. This is just human nature. And I could go into a whole TED talk on why, but I'm not going to. You know that it is, because if you're here and you're hearing this, maybe you have your own red lights coming up right now. I know I certainly did. When this first came into my life, as I told you, I had negative money in the bank account. But I wanted it. I wanted to try it. I wanted to experience it. I wanted to see if this was going to support me and my family, and I really felt that it would. So I want to empower you, especially if you are a parent. You are powerful beyond belief. You are incredibly powerful, and you can make this happen for yourself. So when the package that I wanted when I first got started 6 years ago was $500. And we have negative money in the bank account and 2 small children and a car that doesn't work. I could have easily just thrown in the towel and been like, that's crazy talk. I'm never going to afford it. Okay, I'm on government aid. I don't have $500 to just buy some superfoods, right? And start a business, even though starting a business for $500 was what business can you start for that little of an investment? But there I was, and rather than just walk away and let my red light stories stop me right there, I moved from that space that Stephanie was talking about mama bear energy came out. And I was like, I'm doing this. I need to take care of myself. My husband deserves for me to take care of myself. My kids deserve for me to take care of myself. And we need to change our financial story. And no one is doing that for us. And this is an opportunity I want to pursue. And so I just want to share what I did. I'm not telling you to do this, but it's just to give you an example of what is possible. I told my husband, I want to do this. I'm committed. I want to do this cleanse, and I want to do this business. He took his guitar along with several other of his prized possession music equipment to the pawn shop. And I was like, I promise we'll get them back. We never saw them again. He took his music equipment to the pawn shop, but I told him I will replace every single piece of equipment. And I wish I could show you. You can see one guitar here, and that we have a whole entire music room right over here that we have replaced everything. I looked around the house and I started gathering up everything in my house that was worth money and selling it on the internet. I sold baby slings. I sold a car seat. I sold crystal. I love crystals. I sold crystals for my personal crystal collection. I made it happen. I got that money together and made it happen. And so if you feel like you want to make it happen, but there are these barriers to entry, there are these objections, please, please, please reach out to the person that shared this with you or invited you here, because we would love to support you in seeing if there's a way that we can work with those obstacles or work with those objections and find that path of least resistance. The last thing I want to say and share is that Purium wants you to love the products. They want you to love this experience. And so they offer a 60-day money back guarantee. So I knew back then, hey, if I invest these $500 and I take all these products and I'm like, well, that didn't do anything for me. The products made me feel sick. It was all a scam. Guess what? I could have returned it and gotten my money back. But that didn't happen. And I can almost guarantee that won't happen for you. But that is there as a safety net so that you can know if you do make this investment in yourself, you truly have absolutely nothing to lose and only something to gain. Does that make sense? Drop a 1 in the comments if you're feeling with me like, I have nothing to lose here. I only have something to gain. And that's my last little piece here for you. Thank you all so much for being here, for taking your time, for giving your energy. And we look forward to, continuing this conversation with you. So send a little message to the person that invited you here, the person that shared this recording with you, and just share with them your thoughts. Let them know how you feel. And we would love to continue this conversation with you. All right. Have a beautiful rest of your day, everybody. Thank you again for being here. Thank you, Stephanie. We will be here same time, same place next week. So you can bring a friend with you. All right. Have a beautiful rest of your day, everyone. We'll talk to you soon.